Hi guys, welcome back to the One Stop Shop. I am she is me, it is everything, period. And y'all already know what time it is. It's the first of the month. It's time for the motto of the month. Those of you who have not been following the last couple months, our motto of the month has just been centered around focusing in a transitional period, elevating despite of our trials and tribulations, and just, trying to end the year out strong. And in December, I'm just going to wrap up this whole season of pumping y'all up. Because come January, we're going to have to stand on business. And I always like to dedicate December to Jesus, even though I'm kind of over pagan holidays at this point. It is the month where we acknowledge Christ's birth. And so with that being said, December's motto of the month is hashtag it's the God in me. Yeah, it's the God in me. Yeah, it's the God in. Think I'm so fresh. Think I'm so clean. Think I'm so. What is it you think you see? I think that we've already acknowledged that one of the biggest hurdles in transition periods, and when you're waiting on God to bless you, and when you're waiting on your win, and when you're waiting on the fruits of your labor to, come to fruition, is comparison. Comparison is the thief of joy. And a lot of people compare themselves to me in these last couple months. Well, Kelly, I know you said X, Y, Z, but you don't understand because you got this and you got that and you got this and you got that and da 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 da. Like, that's been like a major conversation piece. I've been encouraging and I've been pushing, and people a lot of the times feel like, I don't know, I am a saint, or I have different resources, or and I do. That's true. But the only difference between me and you is it's the God in me. And that is what I'm trying to convey in December, is that the difference between what may look like a perfect life over here and the hell that you're going through is it's the God in me. I'm going through hell too, baby. It just don't look like, I don't never look like what I'm going through because of what? It's the hashtag what? It's the God in me. Okay? So essentially, December's motto of the month is about pushing you closer to God. You can't be built for it if you don't got a solid foundation. And I'm not built for it because I'm from East Atlanta. I'm not built for it because of nothing other than hashtag it's the God in me. So get you some Jesus in December. Okay? And we're going to do the 3 points for hashtag it's the God in me, but I'm going to do it a little different. I want to look at the 5 W's: the who, the what, the when, the where, the how. I want to look at that. I want to break it down like that today. And so first up, we're going to look at the who and the what. The who and the what. You have to know who God is, and you have to know what he is capable of. A lot of y'all can't operate on hashtag it's the God in me because you don't know God. You don't trust God. It's neither here nor there. Okay, a lot of y'all is out here living y'all best life with no guidance, no foundation, no preparation. And one thing I can say in my experience is that when I am going through trials and when I am going through tribulations, God prepares me for it. God prepares me for it. It ain't that I'm just prepared. It ain't that I'm just ready. It ain't that I'm just hashtag built for it in November. It's that I know who God is and I know what he's capable of. Okay? That's the who. Who is God to you? I think that it's important to start defining that in December if you don't already know. I think it's important to redefine that in December if you thought you knew, but you are still kind of caught up in things are not happening for me. Nothing is going right. If you can't flip that switch to positivity, it's because it's not the God in you. Okay? My flip to positivity is because I know who God is. my Father, my Savior, my everything. You know, there is a lot of debate about people referring to themselves as God. I don't mind that, because I know who God is. God is my Father. Just like my dad is a Perry, so I'm a Perry. I'm a child of God, so I'm a what? I'm a God. And there's so much power in that. To know who God is, to know what he's capable of, and to know that he instills that same strength and those same mechanisms and that same power in you. God gives us a choice. You can either choose to believe, or you can either choose not to believe. So in December, with your who and your what, I need you to identify who God is to you and what he's already done in your life. Because let's be for real. A lot of times we just don't want to acknowledge. We want to act like it's a one-man show and I got it out the mud and ain't nobody helped me with nothing. And think about the times when all hope was lost and all of a sudden a light bulb clinked, or all of a sudden things do not happen by chance. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Things do not happen by chance. The universe, whatever it is you want to call it, is working on your behalf. And so, again, I pose the question, who is God to you? And what is he capable of? When you can really be confident in that answer and really be confident in the power that is, the power that lies within you, you change the game. Next up is when and where. When and where. And this might be my favorite one, because it's a trick. It's a trick question, it is. When and where can you expect God to be who he is and do the things that you know he's capable of? Ding, 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 ding. I'm going to let y'all think about it before I give y'all the answer. Whenever, wherever, whatever. Okay? Bop, bop, baby. That's the best part about God, is that once you figure out who he is to you and what he is capable of, then you realize, dang, it ain't just when I'm at church. It ain't just when I'm, not sinning. It's not just when I got all my ducks in a row and my P's and my Q's and my T's crossed and my I's dotted. It's whenever, wherever. And I think that that's something that, like, Christians don't talk about enough. Like, and I'm just gonna go extreme because, like, I just gotta do that. But, like, the prostitutes, the pimps, the scammers, the drug dealers, at any given moment, they could be blessed by God. Why? Because they know who he is and they know what he's capable of. Not because they're the perfect person, not because they have committed their life to servitude, not because when you know God and you know what he's capable of, he can show up whenever, wherever. Last but certainly not least is the how. How, Kelly? How is it that, that's the question everyone's been asking. How, Kelly? How is it that, that's the question everyone's been asking me. How? Like I said, December, November, October, maybe even some of September, we just been encouraging and trying to get people on the right path and trying to, just instill positivity and light and all the good things that this world has to offer and God has to offer. And I've been hit with the question, how? You're saying this, but how? You're doing this, but how? The answer is quite simple. Hashtag, it's the God in me. I wish, or I don't even wish, like, I know people want it to be more complicated than that, but it's really not. Like, life is complicated. Humans are complicated. God is not that complicated. God just wants us to wait on him, believe in him, trust in him. And he'll show you. I mean, if you're paying attention, he will show you. I mean, I could be trying to find a parking spot. Lord Jesus, please help me find a parking spot. 2 seconds later, somebody coming out a lot. Like that is the literal difference in my day being phenomenal and my day being shitty. What I give the day. If I wake up with my mind focused on God, and I have a good day. And sometimes, truth of the matter is, I don't always wake up with God on my mind. And those are the bad days. So, again, you're asking yourself how to move forward, how to push through this thing. You got to go back to the who, the what, the when, the where, and remember my how. 2024 is quickly approaching, and you don't want to go into a whole nother year not knowing who God is to you, and not knowing what he's capable of, and not knowing that he'll show up whenever, wherever, because you're just going to have the same year you had in 2023. You just gonna repeat. So I challenge you to eliminate the worldly focus and how much money you want to make, and what kind of husband you want to have, and what kind of car you want to drive, and what kind of job. I ain't really thinking about that in December, like, because I know it's coming. What I'm thinking about in December is who God is to me, what he's capable of, and focusing on his timing. Focusing on what he has for me, what he wants me to do. And I think from there, the rest will align perfectly. Good, bad, and the ugly. Romans 8:28. That's all I got for December. If I don't see you, happy holidays. Remember that Jesus is the reason for the season. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I got a lot in store for y'all for December. I really do. I really got a lot in store for y'all all of 2024. I just been, prepping, preparing, planning. So you can expect big things for our anniversary in February. And you can also expect a lot of new merchandise dropping next year, a lot of new videos. We're bringing back the Single Girls Guide, so that'll be next up after I drop this video. But stay tuned. Big things in the works, in the making. I love you. Thank you for all your love and support. Thank you for sticking it out with me this year. Y'all could have better things to do than to watch my 20-minute videos. Let me talk. So I know the people that are watching are really interested and really, compelled and moved by me. And, that's what keeps me going. So, thank you for being here. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Like, comment, subscribe. All of the things. And enjoy your December. It's the God in me. It's the God in me.